What's going on, everybody? Anderson Johnson here, the creator of Fortitude Rap, and we are back with another inspirational video. Fortitude family, I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. I hope you all are having successful lives, and I hope you all are living in love. So, I got a little backstory for you. I got a little announcement to make first, and then I have a little backstory for you to lead into the topic. And I'm going to try to make this as short as possible, because we know I can get very detailed sometimes. But, let's start. Announcement. So, I finished my first year of grad school, and I am very happy. I'm very grateful for the journey, because I've had a lot of challenges this first year. With this first year, this is not the backstory. With this first year, let's start with the first semester. The work wasn't challenging. The semester overall wasn't challenging. But it was challenging for me to get out of the undergrad mindset. And I think it was because, not really to have excuses, but I think I wasn't really out of the undergrad mindset because my schedule was the same as undergrad almost like. And because I hadn't had an actual graduation ceremony. And I kind of needed that to see the transition. But it was, let's just say it was harder than I expected. So, but the work wasn't hard. I was able to get through it very easily. And with that being said, my first semester was one that wasn't as successful as I wanted it to be, because I, of course, slipped up a little bit, with it, not being as challenging. I had a lot of time on my hands because I got the work done early, and there were some times I did miss assignments because I thought I had nothing to do when I actually did have something to do. But the semester was successful. Next, the second semester was challenging, and it was mainly challenging because my schedule switched up totally. The workload wasn't different, the challenge wasn't different. It was just the schedule change, and the schedule changed from me, having my classes in the morning to doing work, then to doing homework and working out or whatever else I wanted to do, to me waking up and working, from working to class, from class to homework. And that break, if you alternate work and class, make class first and then have work, you're able to give your mind a break, get away from things, you know what I mean? You have class, work, meetings, your mind is free from the school, but free from school like topics. But you had it literally, for my schedule, I had it from 6 all the way up until like 11:45, 12:45, maybe even 1 o'clock in the morning, straight school. And that was not something I was used to. But with that being said, I had to change my habits. And so the topic of this is adapt or die. The topic of this talk is adapt or die. And I had to make a decision to adapt or die. This semester weighed on me heavily to the point where I literally had a mental conversation with myself. And I had to ask myself, what are you doing here? And why are you not doing what you thought you would be doing? And I told myself, I'm here because I want to be here. I'm here because I said, I want this, and I'm going to succeed in this. And my thing is, my word is my bond. And if I don't keep my word to myself, then how can I keep my word to somebody else? So therefore, I had to hunker down. I had to, buckle down really hard, and I had to get right. At the end of the day, like just those 2 words, I had to get right. And so, with me getting right, I had to change my habits. And so the biggest question was, Anderson, adapt or die. And I actually turned it into a statement. I said, Anderson, you either adapt or die. You either adapt or you die. You decide what's going to happen. And I said, all right, I'm going to adapt. I don't like to lose. I do not like losing. I dislike losing more than I like winning. If that gives you an understanding of how big that decision was for me. So I had to change my habits. I changed my habits, and when I tell you at the beginning of the semester, I could have looked at the professor's grades and look at my overall grades, and I could have seen myself having all F's. That's what would have happened. And I pulled everything up to making sure that I had, succeeded. And when I tell you this, that last half of the semester was immaculate. I mean immaculate. I changed. I sat down. I planned my change. I changed my habits, and I automatically started seeing the results. I mean, grades started coming back, and I'm talking about 90s, 100s, 80s. Nothing below a 75. No, I don't even think I had anything below an 82 maybe after I had made that change. And I'm saying, the question for you all, some of you may be in positions where you're at a crossroads. You're not succeeding like you thought you wanted to succeed, and you may not know what is going on. And this is me telling you, you're at a crossroads. You have to decide to adapt to the situation, or you die with your old habits. And I'm not talking about physical death. I'm talking about career death. I'm talking about, you losing out on some success. You losing out on some finances. You make a change, and you gotta you either make a change or you lose out trying not to make a change. And the change is there to develop you. It's not there to change you and make you different, in a bad way. It's there to change you and make you different in a good way. It's there to bring growth to you. It's there to bring more to you. It's there to open up more opportunities for yourself. So you have to decide whether you want to adapt and make the changes that will make you successful in that situation, or you will die with your old habits. Mind you, I did a video earlier talking about levels and increasing your standing in life. Different levels are going to have different struggles. And if you don't change, if you try to bring your old habits in and try to make your old habits fit the different situation, more than likely you're going to die, because that situation is totally different from your old one. So what you're going to have to do is literally take some time, consult with yourself, understand the situation, understand what it takes to be successful, and then understand what you have to do to make yourself successful in the situation. Okay? Understand the situation, understand what it takes to be successful, and then understand what you have to do to make yourself successful in that situation. And me, I had to sit there. I had to take myself out of my house. I couldn't stay in my house and try to do my work anymore. I had to leave the house and do my work from, I think I started at 9:45 and I'll finish at 12:45. That's 3 hours every day. I only had a hour and a half, 2 hour class in the evening. So I'm automatically studying more than I'm in class, which the professors suggest you to do anyway. So I adapted, and I'm still in my program. Not only am I still in my program, but I still have my graduate assistant position. My tuition is still paid for, and I'm still getting paid for grad school. So you all decide from this story, from me going from all F's to having my passing grades. I mean, I didn't have all A's, but I still have over the minimum GPA for me to be in my program. And let's just say from now on, there's nothing that can stop me, because I sold myself in this situation that I can make a change at the drop of a hat and be successful. So you decide right now what you're going to do. Are you going to adapt, or are you going to die with your old habits? And me, I would strongly hope that you're saying right now, I'm going to adapt. I'm going to adapt, I'm going to change, I'm going to grow, and I'm going to develop. I'm going to assess my situation. I'm going to assess what it takes to be successful in my situation. And then after that, I am going to succeed. I'm going to make the changes to succeed in this situation. So with that being said, Fortitude family, adapt or die. You either adapt or you die. And I love you. I hope to see you all successful. And, finally, like I always say, quality thoughts, quality life. Live, love, learn, and until next time.